हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। मैं हूं सुजात हुसैन और आज मैं रिएक्ट करने वाला हूं वेंटारा वाइल्ड लाइफ रेस्क्यू सेंटर पे, जो कि इंडिया में है। और इसके 2 पार्ट मैं अपलोड कर चुका हूं। वीडियो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाली है, एंड तक देखिएगा। लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो।
Wow, guys, can you believe that one billionaire is using his money to secretly save all animal species on our planet? No, I can't believe that either. A friend of mine, Forrest Galanti,
tracking down not just polar bears.
made it possible for me to travel to India, see that place, and find out with my own eyes whether all these rumors and claims are real.
Lose your mind here. I told you, man.
Also, ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen,
or fake.
all right, guys. So
2 of the lions ate him.
that is pretty scary and crazy. If it's not open to the public, who is it made for?
इट्स मेड फॉर एनिमल्स। डीन स्नेगर।
Alright, Bentara is claiming to be the world's biggest wildlife sanctuary with the mission of saving all animals on our planet. There are thousands of people currently.
अच्छा, ये डीन स्नेगर हैं। आप में से काफ़ी लोग नहीं जानते होंगे इनको। ये अफ्रीका से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं और इनके पास का वाइल्ड लाइफ के काफ़ी सारे एनिमल्स हैं।
working in this place on a daily basis in order to create homes and take care of rescued and endangered animals. I can't believe that wildlife experts and specialists from all around the world are now being full-time employed only to guarantee the best possible
नाइस।
of each and every animal at the sanctuary. So now let's travel together to India and find out whether these are just marketing claims or if they're truly the future of animal conservation. Right after my arrival, Forrest
ओके, तो लेट्स सी आज हम कौन कौन से एनिमल्स देखने वाले हैं।
What is that for?
The umbrella? You're in the splash zone now.
Are you serious? It's gonna be that bad or what?
I
Oh my
have
God,
absolutely
tiger.
no clue what's coming. But to be honest with you guys, getting locked up in a caged safari truck got me very excited. Some tiger energy right now.
Like the lions.
Above you, Dean.
We've got something right here. This is our water and energy. We've got
ये बहुत ही अमेजिंग मोमेंट है।
right around us. And something I want to highlight, we are basically being the caged ones, and they are the ones in the nature enjoying the beautiful freedom they've got here in this paddock. And I think that's exactly the way it is supposed to be. It is a very beautiful, humane.
Snow tigers.
We have a lot of nature, big ups and big props for Ventara for this. Those tigers have been hand raised. They can't go back to the wild.
That's right.
They've been living under terrible conditions. Now they are here. They've got a huge ass paddock here. They've got like whole animals to feed off,
Yep.
and they can eat by themselves without human contact and do their own thing.
They're just tigers being tigers. This is
Yeah.
basically a bit of behavioral enrichment for them.
Okay, the tigers were a very cool first experience, and the setup I saw was absolutely amazing. But now let's take a look at the very first animals that arrived at Ventara back in 2019. It's elephants.
तो एलिफेंट्स,
And every one of them has a very
कुछ एलिफेंट्स हमने पहले भी देखे हैं
breaking story
पिछले पार्ट में।
about their life before the rescue, before they arrived at Ventara. Just like this elephant right in front of us.
Lots of injuries, and after every day we were treating her. On 48th day she stood up,
Wow.
and that was a time when it gave lots of confidence to all of us.
48 डेज लगे हैं इस हाथी को
Incredible care these
Recover
people
होने में।
are receiving here, and how their lives have transformed from hell to heaven.
So we've got a huge elephant cow here right next to me, comfortably laying on the ground whilst they're giving her a basically pedicure. There is a much deeper medical reason behind it, because these elephants, they've all been rescued and the conditions of their feet are terrible. They've got ingrown nails, they've got inflammation. So to do this basically once a month is essential for their well-being. And look at how easy, without force, without having to sedate them, without having to have any negative impact, they can just
Very nice.
this. And it's an absolute match with what I stand for and how I believe we humans should be able to coexist with animals if we have to take care of them. I'm proud of you guys, really.
लेकिन नेल्स की पेडिक्योर बहुत जरूरी है.
And the heart which goes in from all of you guys. There's two ways of training an animal. One is a more traditional way where you actually beat down the animal, you force the animal to do things, you tie it up.
That is not good.
You basically train them to break their spirit. But here at Ventara, we have a completely different type of training. It's called a positive conditioning reinforcement training, which is a reward system basically. And this one is 100%
That is very good.
voluntary. The animal can walk away whenever it wants to. It's used basically for medical reason, to be able to examine the entire animal and treat it properly. And compared to the other training, which breaks the spirit, this training is healing the spirit as well as the animal's condition.
Now, after getting all these treats, this is where they get to enjoy their new life.
In the largest man-made teak forest on this planet, which was literally just built
Very nice.
in order for
Man-made forest.
some sense and sort of feeling for wilderness and freedom. And so same as the Hakuna Mipaka lions, Dexter and everyone else, they're just standing here and they
तो ये इसका line है.
what they're meant to do and what they want to do. But look at that elephant sleeping on the ground behind me. Some of you guys might know, but
Very nice moment.
never lay down to sleep, especially in the wild. It's way too dangerous. They have too long to get up again if like some predators are around. But this actually shows me how comfortable they are here in this environment and how good they feel about the environment. All right, guys, so now we're exiting the actual elephant forest and going into another camp. So excited.
Okay, so what is next camp?
All right, guys, now this is an okapi.
Okapi.
Special, bit funny looking animal, and it is the only living relative to giraffes. They've got those zebra stripes in the back. They've got the little horns. In the wild, you barely get to see them anywhere because they're such shy animals.
I feel super honored to have been able to make this encounter, introduce that animal to you guys, and share some interesting facts about it.
Good morning, you beautiful people. I'm extremely excited because today is all about big cats, carnivores, and predators, and I'm super excited to dive in and see what they do.
Snow tigers.
Wow, these guys
Very beautiful.
of the biggest international rescue mission ever done in history. Over 100 animals from overseas have been rescued to Ventara because during COVID season, there were a lot of facilities, bad facilities and good facilities, which couldn't afford to take care of these big cats anymore. Unfortunately, you can see a lot of inbreeding in their visual appearance. This is just part of captive breeding, but just want to remind, this place is not selling any animals. It's close to the public. They don't breed and they have a lifelong home here. Big ups to Ventara for basically doing that rescue mission, because otherwise all these guys would have been dead by now.
Okay, तो ये जगह पब्लिक के लिए क्लोज है. यहाँ कोई आम आदमी नहीं आ सकते.
Hello, big boy. That's the voice we know very well.
Lion roaring, yes.
Seeing lions here got me super.
Lions are my favorite.
Lions are often in need
What is your favorite? Tell me in the comment.
become a global business. But the important question is, what is Ventara actually doing for them?
I don't want you guys to mistake in this behavior. If that window wasn't here, she would immediately kill me. This might look cute.
Yes, right.
It's definitely some type of attention you don't want to have of a lion when there's no security set up here. If that window wasn't here, she would go for my throat to kill me immediately. Not like Nyla. This, for a lion, is heaven on earth, basically. Keep in mind, they are born and bred in captivity. They've never been in the wild, so better having a confined space, which is beautiful, being taken care of medically and physically, and being taken care with love, instead of being killed by a hunter or living under the worst conditions possible. All right, as a side note, I just want to mention something which is very impressive to me. What they are doing to secure their comfort is they constantly test their feces and their blood to find out
Okay.
how high is the cortisol level. That's the hormone which indicates the stress level of the actual animal. They observe them with over 3,000 cameras across the entire facility.
ओके, तो इसमें इन्होंने बताया है कि कोर्टिसोल लेवल चेक किया जाता है एनिमल्स का कि उनमें किसी किस्म की स्ट्रेस तो नहीं पैदा हो गई।
To just make sure they have enough stimulation, they feel comfortable, and if they don't feel comfortable, if the data say there's something wrong with that animal, it doesn't feel comfortable, they start to rotate and to adapt the environment so that they do feel comfortable. I've never heard of a facility
अगर कंफर्टेबल नहीं है तो उनकी जगह चेंज कर देते हैं।
and actually indicating data into trying to make the animal feel comfortable. So, Forrest, can you tell us a little bit more about the program which they have with those birds here, and why do they run that program?
So there's a lot of really interesting birds here at Ventara. Things like the Spix macaw that have been extinct in the wild, and they're working.
ये कौन सा बर्ड है? अगर किसी को मालूम है तो कमेंट में बताएं।
This aviary is very special. This aviary is all Northern Australia Cape York birds, including sulfur-crested cockatoos, all kinds of beautiful things. The whole reason this aviary has been built is to do a case study on the black palm cockatoo. We don't understand why the black palm cockatoos are disappearing. So that's why they built this aviary, to try and understand the relationship between other birds and the black palm cockatoo.
Okay, all right.
So they are the only cockatoos in the world that have the naked faces. See the naked face and naked legs? They only lay one chick, and that chick is laid during monsoon season. So it's a naked chick, because if you're a bird and you're a baby during monsoon season, you get soaked in water. These guys in the pet trade are like, I don't know, 90, 100.
Very beautiful birds.
Because of their rarity. Yeah, they're
मुझे
very
personally
expensive.
parrots बहुत पसंद हैं।
Because of that, they've been rescued and they've been brought here and put into the studying program to understand their relationship to their competitors, to see if Ventara can contribute to figuring out why these beautiful black cockatoos, black palm cockatoos, are disappearing in the wild.
So crazy. That's what I just learned right now. Their cheek color changes red when they're excited and when they love each other. How cool is that? I think it would be a pity to lose them in the wild. So that's why I think it's important to have certain
Very beautiful birds.
study their behavior, who do make sure that we know exactly what do they need, what is maybe even missing in nature because of our human influence, and what can we recreate for them to strive in the wild. Right? All right, guys, I'm now going to see a tiger who already killed 8 humans. No future.
Okay.
Would have been killed because he's a threat to
टाइगर ने 8 लोगों को मारा है।
Tara, living his life, apparently still being grumpy. Haven't met him yet, but gonna meet him right now.
Pancham. So this is Pancham the tiger. He has eaten
Pancham.
8 people. He is the definition of a bad boy, and he's quite moody. And when they captured him after he'd eaten 8 people, they're like, why has he become a man-eater? All 4 of his canines had completely rotted away. So something had happened in his dentures that had made all of his big sharp teeth fall out. So
कृष्ण बता रहे हैं कि ये इंसानों पे इसलिए अटैक करता था क्योंकि जो इसके केनाइन्स हैं वो किसी वजह से खराब हो चुके थे।
he turned to the easiest prey, which is us.
Oh wow, that's pretty crazy. To look at him and imagine that he has attacked humans like myself. He has killed them and eaten them. That is pretty.
Thank God इसको पकड़ लिया, वरना पता नहीं कितने और इंसानों को खा जाता।
If I get anywhere near him, he would have gone for me through the cage. 100%.
Wow.
Claws through, trying to eat me. I don't believe in any of those things, but I believe in energy. And you have a connection. I have a great connection with certain animals, but this cat wants to kill me. Doesn't want to kill you.
All right, you've heard it. I didn't say nothing.
मैंने कुछ वीडियोस देखी हैं जिसमें टाइगर्स विलेजेस में आ जाते हैं और लोगों पर अटैक करती हैं। इवन लेपर्ड्स की भी देखी हैं।
He said it. So let's move on to a bit more
Cheetah
cats, I would say.
Very cute.
So guys, I'm sitting right next to a mother and her offspring, 5 cheetah cubs, while they're feeding off an entire animal. How crazy is that? They're feeding whole carcasses, they're making sure they have all the nutritions. They don't feed them every day like it's often done in captivity. They feed them 2 or 3 times a week like they would do it in the wild, like they get access to food in the wild. And I think it's an amazing thing that they do try to replicate the whole wild feeding behavior of cheetahs in the wilderness here in a captive environment, so that hopefully one day, maybe even the offspring of this litter will be able to be rewilded in the wild again.
She's a sweetie. Look at her. Hi, Mama. Hi. Yeah.
Very sweet cubs.
Sweetie. And this is trust. This is trust that the keepers here
100%.
have built with her, and I've been coming to see her
ये बड़ी बात है कि ये अपने बच्चों के साथ बैठी है, जो मतलब मदर चीता है, और इनको कुछ कह नहीं रही।
every day for about 2 weeks now. So I've developed this level of trust, and it's just the most
Especially
magical
a
thing.
mother and her cubs, no matter what species, is always a very sensitive topic. And we've got Forrest right next to me. He's the guy who invited me to Ventara. For everyone who does not know Forrest yet, he's like the modern day Steve Irwin. So at this stage, I just quickly wanted to say thank
Forrest
you
Gallant.
from the bottom of my
He is
heart.
wildlife
Watching
expert.
your content and your shows and everything for years now. And there's not a lot of animal people, which I really admire a lot.
Dean, you know the feeling's mutual, or I wouldn't have asked you to come out here. You know, I think this is such a special place, and sharing it with you has been a special memory for me that I'll cherish forever. So thanks for coming, man. I
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
you. I really
Thank
do.
you so much.
Yeah, I'm so stoked.
Now let's continue with an absolutely spectacular part of the Ventara.
Okay, what is the
Now we're
next?
gonna walk into the world's largest carnivore research facility.
Okay, research facility.
Apparently, one of the best hospitals in the world. We'll find out right now.
During our visits, they allowed us to step into one of many occupied busy surgery rooms.
Nice.
We had to follow all the necessary procedures
That is really insane.
Crazy, huh?
to keep everything completely sterile. Once inside, we got an exclusive look at the team's incredible expertise and the modern technology they use in order to provide the best possible care for their patients.
ये कौन सा जानवर है?
This with every single animal. There's a reticulated python right now in front of me, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 to 15 people giving that one treatment. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with it, but definitely they're doing everything
Snake.
possible, most probably surgery back there, to save its life and bring it back. That's unbelievable.
Everything is ready to go. That is an elephant ambulance right there with the crane. That is, I don't know, some other large mammal ambulance. So these ambulances will activate, and in under 5 minutes, they have a security escort that takes them to the site. They load the animal in, then it pulls into this docking bay right here, hydraulic lifts depending on the size, and then moves them into the OR.
Nice.
Bam, bam.
I've literally never seen whether a zoo, a zoological facility, a sanctuary, a whatever, not even in national parks, you get a setup like this. I mean, I know it from my sanctuary. If something's wrong with an animal, we try to help it. If something seriously is wrong, we have to either take it to a main city 2-3 hours away from us, or we have to wait half of a day, sometimes even a day, until the vet comes out to do his procedure. And here they have the craziest technology. This is insane. They've got a room which is dedicated just to reptiles. They've got a room which is dedicated for each animal species, basically. How fast you can give them medical care, and they do it, no matter if it's a snake, if it's a wolf, if it's a tiger, if it's a lion, even if the animal is not one of the very attractive animals in the world, they will immediately help it. And it's a dream for me, loving animals.
Okay, तो इसमें ये चीज़ें बता रहे हैं कि इसमें हॉस्पिटल है और बड़ी एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी है इनके पास, और अगर किसी किस्म का भी मतलब किसी एनिमल्स को कोई इशू होता है, प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो ये उसको फ़ौरन से हॉस्पिटल ले जाते हैं और जो भी ट्रीटमेंट होता है करते हैं। एम्बुलेंसेस यहाँ पर हर तरह के एनिमल्स के लिए हैं। अगर कोई हैवी जानवर है तो उनके लिए अलग है, कोई लाइट वेट एनिमल है उसके लिए अलग है, और विद इन मिनट्स एम्बुलेंसेस अवेलेबल हैं।
That much, and I must honestly say, I'm mind blown.
After
also mind blown.
overwhelming insights, follow me to the last emotional evening tour at Ventara, where I learned things I never thought were possible.
We're standing here right next to Asiatic black bears, and here
Okay, black bear.
brown bear on this side. These animals
Brown
come
bears.
from huge
Nice.
wildlife conflicts. They come from a background of circuses, or even during COVID time, they had
मोस्टली ये एलिफेंट्स हैं या बेयर्स हैं और टाइगर्स हैं, ये मोस्टली सर्कस से रेस्क्यू किए हैं इन्होंने।
closed down a lot of facilities because of financial struggles. So Ventara has a never say no policy, which means if an animal needs help and they are aware of the situation, they'll bring it in, they'll build a home for them, and they'll make sure they strive and they enjoy their life here. 150.
We can accommodate. This is just one of,
So-
look that way. As far as you can see, all that construction will be bear sites.
Oh. So you already build
believe it.
facilities
Nobody
in
believes it.
advance so that if there is situations that you have to bring bears in, you've got already the facilities and the setup for them. That is so amazing. And where is this ending? Like,
it will never end. The boss has made a pledge to all animals that as long as any animal on earth needs a home, he'll build for it. And he has a policy, has a saying that the longer it takes me to build a facility, the longer an animal has to suffer. So he's made a pledge that while something sits in quarantine for 90 days, getting its treatment and its care, he has the facility ready by the time it comes out of quarantine, if it doesn't exist already.
that's a commitment.
Yeah.
That is goosebumps.
Anat himself, he knows that every single animal has unique requirements, and boredom is a huge problem for their psychological well-being. So there is constant changing and shifting of enclosures, habitats. As you go through here, you'll look and be like, wow, that's a beautiful enclosure with this beautiful puma right here.
Oh, wow.
A week from now, they'll redo the whole enclosure. They'll tear everything down, pull all the plants out, all the rocks.
Oh,
the
is it?
swimming pool will go there, the climbing gym will go there. It will change every few months.
Wow.
Every few months, every single enclosure changes.
These leopards here, their natural hunting ground is actually sugarcane fields. And here they planted sugarcane for them to feel basically at home. So it's literally, they literally think of everything possible to give this animal a life as wild.
मतलब जो natural habitat है उनके वो भी provide करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
Every single animal, not just the leopards, not just the elephants, every snake, every turtle, every spider here has their feces analyzed at least once every 6 months. There's a giant
Specifically
lab.
to measure the cortisol level,
Parasites.
which indicates the stress level.
Cortisol,
Parasites.
parasites, gut infection, you name it, goes through a complete panel. And then you realize that they're all connected by this. So they have constant socialization and stimulation. There's cats in the tubes, they're going up, they're smelling each other, they're talking to each other. They can go, each of these doors connects to 2 various playpens that also have outdoor paddocks. So they're in constant mixing and socialization. 52 more.
52. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. So every single leopard here in this facility has his own paddock, means his own home. But what they are all connected to this mega paddock, they call it. And this is just a huge area which is designed specifically for leopards to thrive, to socialize, to stimulate themselves, bodies and minds. Because they've been so successful with that, they will design another 52 of these mega paddocks.
They've changed all these woods. The last
नाइस, ये अच्छी चीज़ है कि मेगा पैडिस बनाए हुए हैं कि लेपर्ड्स जो मतलब डिफरेंट जगहों पे इन्होंने रखे हुए हैं वो सारे एक ही जगह पे इकट्ठे हो सकते हैं और सोशलाइज हो सकते हैं.
house here, which was only about 2 weeks ago, this was completely different. So this whole wooden system is all new for enrichment.
And that's also very important. They do redesign on a almost monthly basis, right?
Depends on the animal, but
Depends on the animal.
Constant
Depending on the animal, they redesign the whole thing, whether it's their own paddock or this mega paddock. I cannot believe how much thoughts, energy, money, building flows into that just to comfort the actual animal. I've been traveling around for 7 years now. I've seen so many different sanctuaries, so many zoological facilities and whatever. And all of these people, they love animals. But here you can literally see how they transmit that love and put it into their work, put it into the caretaking of the
Amazing.
animals. And that's absolutely my opinion, straight from the heart. And it really is. I'm not just saying it for the camera.
So you didn't believe me last night.
I
You're like,
didn't.
there's no way this can be real.
If you're still wondering who this place is truly made for,
If it's not open to the public, who is it made for?
the answer is simple. It's absolutely made for the animals. Looking back, I can say that Ventara has introduced me to a world of animal welfare I had only dreamed of, but never thought it actually existed.
I'm mind blown.
Of course, nothing is perfect, and everyone makes mistakes. But that being said, their possibilities are absolutely mind-blowing. And I feel incredibly grateful to have witnessed this with my own eyes. I wish their intentions will be preserved for an unlimited time. And even more, I'm looking forward to contribute to future animal projects together with them.
I told you, bro, you're gonna lose your mind here. I told you, man.
It is really simple.
I told you.
I'm so impressed. Every hour which passes, I'm more impressed.
Well, let's go see some more.
So last but not least, to close off this amazing first chapter, a huge shout out to this incredible place, as well as Forrest Galanti who made this possible. Go follow them on Instagram and show them the love they deserve. Make sure to comment below here, like this video, share with the entire world because I think it's worth watching it, and see you in the next video again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see what's next, then make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel right now. And if you want to see more content, you're so welcome to follow my other socials as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys later.
ओके, तो ये थी आज की वीडियो। उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी। मुझे ओवरऑल वीडियो बहुत पसंद आई है। इस पे मैं 2 पार्ट पहले बना चुका हूँ और ये तीसरी वीडियो थी, और ओवरऑल बहुत बड़ा सेटअप है। आई लव दिस। और आप मुझे अपनी राय कमेंट में बताएं आपको वीडियो कैसी लगी। अगर वीडियो पसंद आई है तो वीडियो को लाइक, कमेंट और शेयर कर दें, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।